Well, hello, everybody. Nice and close start today. How are we all doing? Hello, Roguefire. Hello, Tan. Hello, Owen. Hello, Leah. Hello, Rose. Hello, Regelia. Hello, anybody else I've missed or hasn't said anything. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you can all hear me. Okay, things are good. Okay, you're saying things when I say stuff. That's good. I always panic. I've forgotten to pause, unmute my mic or something like that. Hello, Bob Dude. Welcome. Awesome stuff. Okay, yeah, so as you can tell from the title, hopefully, I did change the title. I did. Good. Another thing I worry I forget. We're starting the Guardian project today. Now, I haven't really done too much prep work, so we can't really go over there just yet. We're literally going to fly off into the distance now because... Let me just make sure I have everything. I need to gather a butt ton of sand. I want to fill up all of these shulker boxes with sand, if I can. If not, then probably like 4 will be fine. I'm just going to see how long it takes. Got my ender chest so I can actually get all of that stuff out. Rockets. I'm prepared today, guys. I'm prepared. Kind of. So yeah, I'm hoping we'll actually be able to... What time is it? Get to the Guardian farm at some point and start, you know, doing the border. Also, how do you like my new allium texture? I made it look a little bit like lavender, because why not? The allium I've never been that fussed about as a flower, and I kind of like the idea of building something with a big lavender field, like some mountains. If I ever did custom mountains, I'd like a little lavender field at the bottom. Not lava field, that would not be nice. I think that would ruin the mood a little bit. But yeah, I thought I'd change it up to look a little bit like lavender. Thank you, everybody who likes it. Where have I got to go? Quite a ways away. The nearest desert is not at all close. Believe it or not, I gotta go like 4,000 blocks in this direction. So yeah, gonna have to do a little bit of flying before we start. But how is everybody today? I hope you're all well. I need to readjust my mic. How's the music levels and everything? I turned it down a little bit, but I don't know whether I did it too much. You guys can let me know over time. We all know with Minecraft music gets very loud very quickly and very quiet very suddenly. I can't wait to see the day when all blocks are flammable in Minecraft. Will be a good day. Will that be a good day? Each to their own, I guess. Some people want to watch the world burn. Tan is one of them. Think I know which one that is. It's the I can't really take the text pack off now, nor can I find an allium. It's the one that has like a little ball on top of it, and it looks kind of strange. I've never been... I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. But it's not my favourite flower, and I wanted to make my own custom flower as lavender for quite a while. And yeah, I thought I'd replace allium with it. Body. Oh, okay. I forget. I can see the message in the chat. Striker, thank you for the bits. Thank you very much. And I'm assuming that is meant to say B-Day. So I'm gonna assume it is, and wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you're having a good day, buddy. I really do. Everything's good with you guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's all good with me. We're nearly there. I think this is actually it. Now, I'd like to, when I dig sand, do it in a somewhat careful way. I don't want to, like, ruin my terrain. I think this here is something I've dug. So, you know, it looks a little destroyed. Oh, maybe over here, actually. I'm not sure. To be fair, I'm not going to build anything in the desert. And even if I do, I can just go someplace else. So, yeah, I guess I can kind of release my shovel over here. So first things first, let's just grab a couple of shulker boxes. We'll do 2 at a time. Silk touch, yep, that would have been bad. I have an exam at 9 AM in the morning, and I need to get up at 6:30, and it's 2 AM here, but I can't fall asleep. That is not good. Not good at all. I have no tips for falling asleep, unfortunately. I am very good at it, but I don't know how I do it so well. I just can fall asleep quite easily. I'm blessed with that, thankfully. But yeah, maybe eventually you will drift off. Always good to get a good night's sleep before an exam. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn the block sounds down a bit because we're gonna be hearing quite a lot of that, and it's gonna get old real quick. Right, you think when I dig sand, I should be able to look at the chat a whole lot. I'm not going to be quite as distracted as I was last weekend when we raided all of the Guardian temples. So, yeah, should be able to do a nice bunch of chatting today, which should be fun. I'm tired as heck. I can't wait to... hang on, I can't hit the hay. My eyes won't shut. Help. I don't know, counting sheep, does that work? I've never struggled to fall asleep. I don't know why. I've just been very good at it my whole life. I think the only time where I've struggled to fall asleep is when I was younger and you'd be excited for something, you know, whether it's Christmas or you go in somewhere next day, maybe on a holiday, vacation. I think that's the only times I can't sleep. But other than that, I mean, my head hits the pillow and even if I'm not tired, I can fall asleep pretty easily. Unless it's quite warm, then I struggle, because then it's just uncomfortable. I would much rather sleep in a freezing cold bed than a warm room. Which is why I leave my window wide open for like 2 hours every night, so it cools down. And it's nice and chilly. It's very nice. Maybe the soothing sound of breaking sand will help. It is quite soothing, actually. As long as it's not too loud. Sand is a nice block to break. If I was doing this with grass, oh, it'd be the worst. It'd be the worst. I hate the sound of grass breaking. It's so much louder than everything else. Sand, oh, it is quite nice. I've never really thought about that. And then all the noises when you go around picking it all up. All week I waited for this moment till the stream starts. So you could be there when it starts. It's awesome. I saw you waiting. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate all of you being here, actually, because there's a Hermitcraft livestream day going on, isn't there? So, yeah, I appreciate you guys picking me. I won't be offended if you want to switch at all. Don't worry. I would probably try and tune in if I could, but yeah, I don't really watch many live streams anymore. Para has converted Twitch Prime to a tier 1 sub. I don't know what that means, but thank you, Para, for subbing in the first place, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's converted Twitch Prime to just a normal sub, I think. Hello, Para, though. Welcome. Hope you're doing good, dude. Right, am I picking all this up? Yeah. I don't know how long I want to be here. Maybe we'll see where we're at when we get to like 30 minutes, maybe. And then as long as I've got like a good amount, we'll probably start placing some sand so I can make some progress. This project's going to be a pretty long one, I would imagine. I may do a little bit off camera if I get some time, but the kind of whole idea of it was to do it all on stream. Yeah, I'm doing the Guardian farm where you have to clear out a massive area. I know you don't need to. I know there's easier farms, but I just felt like doing it because I've never done it before, and I think it would be a fun thing to do. Plus, it would look cool, and that's all that really counts, right? As long as it looks cool. And guys, I need you on shovel watch, by the way. I need you to tell me when my shovel starts getting low. Usually I would notice, but obviously I'm a little bit distracted. Do you know what Hermitcraft is? Hermitcraft is a group of people who play Minecraft. They are very fun and entertaining. What you doing? At the moment, I'm collecting sand so I can go and place it all in a little bit. We're starting the Guardian Farm project, and we need to basically like place a bunch of sand so we can get rid of a bunch of water. So I need sand to do that, obviously. 2 people got to go. Roguefire got to go, and Gary Wang is gonna go try and sleep. I wish you luck, dude, and good luck with your exam tomorrow. Hopefully you can nod off soon. And I think I just saw Aubrey say something. Where is it? Where am I seeing things? Nope, there it is. Morning, Aubrey. Hope you're doing well today, dude. Right. I need to do this in some sort of a systematic way. That's usually what I do. I like take out a chunk like this, and then I don't really have to look at the screen that much. Hopefully I don't fall into lava when I'm looking over at the chat. Could happen. Could happen. When I was young, we didn't even have internet. All you can do is reading books before you sleep. It sucks. I mean, I used to have a headlight no, what's it? Not headlight. Like a headlamp, like a flashlight. You'd attach to your head, and then I'd. I mean, I haven't read a book in a long time. Kind of ashamed to say that, but I just haven't. But I used to read quite a bit as a child, and I'd stay up later than I should have been reading those books with my headlamp on, probably being very obvious about it, glowing under the sheets there. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's I'd rather go on my phone a little bit more now. How dare I, right? Poof goes the desert. Soon enough, it'll all be gone by the end of this stream. No, probably only a tiny weeny section that won't even really be noticeable. That's the plan anyway. Don't really want to make it super ugly over here, just in case I happen to fly by. Not really the best thing to look at, just a bunch of sandstone and stone together. Okay, let's deposit this. Alright, 1 chocolate box done. How long has that taken? I reckon we've been here about 8 minutes maybe. So, yeah, we probably won't do all 12, just otherwise we'll be here for ages and not actually do anything with the Guardian farm. Can always do a little bit of sand collecting by myself off camera. I don't really mind doing that. Yeah, maybe we'll try and get like half of them full. 6 chocolate boxes. Sounds reasonable. I say that. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. We'll just see how it goes. See how it goes. Really, I only think we're going to be able to get the outline done of it today, like the big square going around the outside. We're not going to be able to start draining it today, no way. So for that, I probably wouldn't need that much sand at all, really. I'd need a little bit, obviously, but not 12 shulker boxes full. Is it morning for you guys? It's 2 PM where I am. I'm assuming that is somewhere in North America. For me, right now, it is 7:10. Time zone's crazy. Crazy, right? I read a lot when I was young too. A bit too much if you ask me. Nothing wrong with that. If you're going to read at all in your life, let it be when you're young. I mean, I'm glad I did, even if it sometimes had to be forced on. Or forced upon me. I don't know. I like the idea of it. But, I mean, you guys have seen me read your comments out loud, right? I'm not great at reading. I try and do it too quickly, I think. And then the words just jumble together. And, like, if I'm reading something in my head, it just doesn't go in. Just doesn't go in. Maybe it would be different if I actually found a book I'd enjoy and just took my time and read it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Right, I really need to make sure this shovel doesn't break out of all of them, so... Soon I'm going to put this one away, because it's like my shovel, the one that I always use. The other ones are just ones I found from end cities, so I don't really care if they break, to be honest. Oh, hang on a second. I see some words of wisdom. The book is always better than the movie, and don't believe any movies for historical accuracy. I mean, as somebody who doesn't read books... I can't really, like, I haven't seen a movie and read the book at the same time, at least not any that are coming to mind. But I don't doubt the original is better. I mean, I'm sure there's some books that have been based off movies. I can't think of one, but it's probably happened. And in that case, I'd probably say the movie's better, because it was the original. It's what people have come to know and love, and sometimes when you replicate it, it's just not the same. But yeah, the historical accuracy of some films can be a little bit off. It's quite often dramatized. But usually I don't really look too much into it. If I watch a film based on a true story and I like the film, I'm just going to assume that's exactly how it went down, even though I know it's probably not. But if I enjoyed it, then I'm going to imagine in my head that's what happened, because I like it. I ordered a book recently, can't wait for it to arrive. Not a big reader either, so I really hope it sticks. Well, I hope it does too. I should probably just do that, just order one, but I just don't think I'd get time for it. I mean, if I found one that I'd enjoy, I don't see why it wouldn't stick, right? Because if I enjoy reading it, then you'd think I'd do it, but sometimes it's actually starting it, I guess. Yeah, I hope it's a good book opening. I have read every book in my house 13 times and we have over 100. That is 1,300 books. It's a lot of read. Wait, hang on, did I do that right? Yes, I did. That's a lot of books. I imagine that has taken some time. What do you mean movies are the most legitimate forms of education out there? I mean, definitely, yes. They can be, to be fair. I'm sure there's some films which are very historically accurate. Again, none are coming to mind. I mean, some are, but I'm probably not right on it. I watched... What did I watch a while ago? That was a true story. Le Mans 66. Le Mans? I don't quite know how to say it. Ford versus Ferrari. I love that film. It's so good. And I think like the general idea of what happened in it is obviously pretty accurate because I looked a little bit into it, but I don't think, you know, it went exactly how it did. But that's alright. Sometimes you gotta dramatize it up a little bit. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Did I change my shovel? I did not. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. I'm going to do that right now because I do not want this one to break. These ones, I don't really care about. They can break all they want. I just don't want that particular one breaking. Let's get another couple of shulker boxes out. And break away. Okay. Yep. Do I have any pets? I have a cat. Don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, I have a cat. That is my pet. What is your job? It's not a cat walker, it's a dog walker. I got the best of both worlds. I don't know when I'm going back to work. It's kind of up to me, really, when I decide to go back, because I'm technically self-employed. But like right now in the UK, we're still on lockdown. It's been loosened a little bit. But not entirely, so everybody's still home. There would be no point in me going back to work because they're all home and it's not really safe to do that. So yeah, I imagine at some point I will go back and my time will be sliced in half. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big problem. You gotta work, right? It took 14 years. I mean, that checks out. I'm not going to do it, actually, but I will believe you. Our library is going to reopen for curbside delivery. You select your books via the website, and they will bring them out to you. That's awesome. That's really cool, actually. Honestly, this is how little of a reader I am. I don't even know where my nearest library is. I knew where one used to be, but it got closed down a long time ago. That was one I used to go to as a kid. But nowadays, I don't have a clue. But that's cool that they're doing that. That really is. Movies are just easier to take in, more pleasant for the eyes and the ears, harder to fall asleep in. Yeah, I mean, you guys know I like my films. I go on about movies enough in the streams. I just prefer them generally. It's just a preference, you know. I'd rather have something to visualize. Like if I had to only watch like films or this is a bad example, bad sentence. Like half the reason I enjoy watching them is just because they're so visually pleasing sometimes. Like there's some films I'd happily just sit through in silence and just look at. Yeah, I had to pick, it would be films, and I don't think that's really a surprise to anybody. It's kind of sad that no one reads anymore. Yeah, I mean, it is, really. I don't really know if kids read a whole lot. I mean, from, like, friends who have younger siblings or people who have kids who I know, like, they read, like, they're told to in school and everything, but I don't know whether they do it out of choice. I don't know whether they enjoy it or not. Yeah, it's a little bit sad. I can't say that word. Technological revolution. It's got its downsides, for sure. Many of them. Many of them. You have 10 cats? I know that message was a minute ago, but It's a lot of cats. Oh, we need a refill. Where's my shulker box? And plop. There we go. Might as well start packing up the other one. We're already at 4 shulker. Oh no, we're at 2. I, for some reason, thought we were 4. Nope, I just have 4 here. It's by no means full. I think I've done the math right on how much sand I'm gonna need. I hope so. I mean, if I just get more, it's not really gonna hurt, is it? I can always use sand. Basically all my reading is done on the internet now. Yeah, any that I do, it's always something online, which kind of ironic given the whole situation, what we were just saying. I have 1 cat and 2 dogs. They are both they're all lovely, but I like the cat more. He's nice and easier to groom and cuddle with. Yeah, some cats, I understand why people sometimes aren't a big fan of cats. But like the majority of cats are actually really sweet and really nice. Like it's not that common for a cat to be unprovoked for no reason or another. Like they're not actually mean by nature. Like sometimes something has to happen to them to get them to act out, at least really badly. But then some people just put that down too. Ah, it's cats, they're mean. Not necessarily all the time. Some cats are just jerks. That's just sometimes they are. They can be. But if a cat like really acts out and goes crazy at you all the time, like I see some things online where it's people getting like full on like attacked by their cat, and usually it's for some sort of good reason. I can't remember what video this is. Like I can't even think exactly how it went down, but the cat like launched itself on somebody's face and started like attacking it. Not like it wasn't brutal or anything like that, but it was because the cat like caught his tail or the owner did something to it unintentionally. But yeah, they get a bad rep. They get a bad rep. But if they were the size of a tiger, they would eat you alive. So guess there's that. Hello, Magoo. Welcome, dude. Welcome, welcome. I used to always have pets, but now I haven't had a pet in years. Oh, that's so sad. Should get a pet. Get a, what pet should Leah get? A snake. No, one of my friends has a snake, or his sister has a snake, and he takes care of it quite a lot. It's like, I hate snakes. I think they're the worst. They are evil. No, they're not. Well, not evil. They just they bite sometimes. But like the snakes that you can buy and have as pets are quite sweet. And this one's like he's really thin and he's actually quite cute, which is I never thought I'd say that, but he is. Don't want to touch him, obviously. But yeah, so snake, definitely snake. The upside of the technical revolution is that we get to watch your videos. Well, thank you. That is one upside, that you guys are able to watch them. Otherwise, I mean, if there was no technical revolution and I was just here making videos by myself, well, I should probably tell somebody about that. Then they need to know about everything I've just invented. In other news, I just reached the milestone of 100 pages in the document of my thesis. Well done, Para. Well done. That's actually really cool. As somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of education by choice, that is impressive. I'm always impressed by people like further in their education, mainly because I haven't. Yeah, no, it's always good. So well done, Para. Watching Twitch and streaming video has definitely cut into the amount of reading I do now. Yeah, I think it would have for most people. I mean, if you use the internet, I feel like most people, if they use it, they use it quite a lot. If they're going to do something and use it as a form of entertainment, I mean. Like, it's probably more common that people just sit for hours on end or hours over the course of like a week, say, rather than just maybe once a week. They'll just sit down and watch an episode or something. I don't remember the last time I watched TV, though. I haven't you know, sat down in front of a television and watched it for, I don't know, a very long time. Like actual, like cable TV, I just, it doesn't appeal to me at all anymore. There's so many other choices. So many other choices. Plot twist, Marlo is just making a super flat world. How did you know? How did you find this out? This is my big secret. It's pretty flat so far. It doesn't look too bad. I know the sandstone's on show, but as long as there's no like stone or anything, I don't really mind. My cats are in the garden. Where your pets are? I genuinely don't know where she is. Somewhere in the house probably. She likes to go out in the garden though. She doesn't stray too far afield. Don't like snakes at all. Nope, me neither. Me neither. Or any sort of, I don't know, snake isn't really a creepy crawling, I suppose, but anything like that. I wouldn't say I have a phobia of them. But yeah, not a fan. If there's a reasonably sized spider in the room, for example, I don't want to be there. And I'm not particularly good at getting them either. Like, there's some people who just run up with their hand, grab it, and chuck it out the window, or place it out the window. The thought of doing that with any sort of insect just creeps me out. But I have this fear that it's going to be like a jumping spider, or a jumping insect of sorts. It's going to jump right on my face, and it's going to be horrible. Or just, it'll move very quickly and make me jump. The fact that I'm a writer and I don't even fancy reading is kind of nuts, consider I read my novel back and forth while writing it like 50 times now. I think you've tired yourself out with your own, Tan. No, that is interesting though. Because I would just assume writers would read a lot, but I guess busy with their own creation of a read, also known as writing. How are we doing on sand? Right, we got, is that full up? This one's full up, so we can... Oh, wait, it's got, like, a teeny tiny bit left, hasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, 3 shulker boxes down. We're making pretty good progress. What are we at? Oh, we're at 30 minutes already. Oh, that's gone quickly. Okay, maybe we'll just get this one, and then we'll head over to the farm. Or maybe we'll go until this shovel starts breaking a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. And put that in there. There we go. Poor desert in 10 years, super flat. Probably, if it goes for 10 years long. I'm watching you and playing Tiptopia, and my merchant was just moonwalking. The villagers are weird sometimes like that. They'll like, sometimes they'll come out of the tavern or something, and they'll still be sat down, and they'll be like cheering their beer as they walk along. I think it happened in a couple of episodes of mine in the earlier episodes. I think I've missed some comments actually. Let me just pause 2 seconds and scroll up. Favorite snake is a python or a cobra. That is a good choice, I guess. Can't think of many other snakes beside that. Okay, didn't miss that many. I think I'm doing okay at catching up. It's weird being able to actually look at the chat a reasonable amount. I think the past few streams I've done, I've been too preoccupied with what's in front of me, but right now I don't have that much to look at, which is quite nice in a way. Hopefully the sounds aren't annoying yet. They're still quite satisfying for me. For now, that is. It's nighttime already? So we just slept. They always go for the eyes, vicious little bugs. Oh, it's the thought of it, I feel like that's going to happen. You never know. It could. If it can jump, it's going to go right for the eyes. Tell you what is one that I think I genuinely might have a phobia. So I've mentioned this a couple times on the stream before. I think we had a very long conversation about it one time, I'm pretty sure. But moths a word I cannot say. I don't know if it's just my accent or me personally, but I really struggle to say words that end in THS. Months. The plural of month and moth. Anything like that, I can't do. I don't know why. Maybe it's a British thing. But yeah, no, moths. They're the worst. They're the worst. I genuinely might think I have like an actual phobia of them. Somebody said before what a phobia of them was before. I can't remember who that was. So apologies if there's somebody here. Or not here. You don't have to be here for me to apologize. But yeah, I think I might have that. They're just so erratic. It's horrible. Horrible. That's the one time I will 100% leave a room if there's a moth flying around like crazy. In Minecraft, you always need more resources than you think. That is very true, so it probably wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more. Because I haven't exactly measured out, you know, the perfect amount of what I need. I've just got kind of like a rough estimate, which should be more than I need. I purposely did it, so I would need more, because the area you got to carve out is 64 by 64, I think. And then each, like, block is 32 down. So, yeah, turned out to be, and then you got to do all the ones in the middle. So, 12 shulker boxes will definitely be enough. I don't know what the minimum would be though, so yeah, we're not going to fill up all 12, otherwise we will spend the entire stream harvesting sand, which, although yes, has a very nice noise, it's, don't want to do this forever. or split up and go place sand instead. Didn't miss a couple then. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, I always think I missed some. There's a spider in Brazil that makes you have... Oh, that's I feel like I've heard that before, actually. I think I have. I don't know why or where, but I have. Note to self, do not go to Brazil. For that reason only. You think Techtopia is going to come to 1.15? Probably not 1.15. I imagine when Tango decides to update, which won't be for a while, he's no rush. He is busy with his Hermitcraft at the moment, which is absolutely fine. I'm not, you know, even if it stayed in 1.12 forever, it would be a long time before I got sick of 1.12. Like 1.14 upwards has everything. Which is the update I think it would go to. Oh, my chat's paused. There we go. It would go to 1.14, I'm pretty sure. Just because I think that would be easiest. I don't know, though. But yeah, hopefully it does at some point, because it would be awesome. I mean, it would, like, transform everything for me, personally, just because of how I build now. I use so many of the 1.13 and 14 blocks. Yeah, it would be awesome, but I don't blame Tango for taking a very long break from it. Spent long enough putting it together in the first place. I think he deserves it. Don't worry, there are 3,000 types of snake and only 200 can kill you or badly injure you. So cheers. Oh, that's nice. Only 200. Good. We have a snake over here in the UK, and I can't think what it's called. I feel like I want to say some type of viper, but that sounds too dangerous to be correct. We have something that could, you know, if you stepped on it or something, or aggravated it, that it would bite you. Not that it would cause any damage, I don't think. Don't even know if it's poisonous. But I'm aware we have something. That is the one thing that is good about living in the UK, that we don't have a lot of dangerous animals. I don't even know what technically would be our dangerous animal. Maybe like the honeybee. Which, yeah, that says a lot. Having said that, hang on, do I need more shulker boxes? I think I do. Is that full up? Yes, okay, right, 4. Let's just grab, I don't know, maybe 4 more? Does that sound good? And then we'll see. Definitely by the hour mark, we will go do something else. Otherwise, yeah, we'll be just doing the same thing all stream, which won't be any fun. Grab that one as well. But yeah, I was, this quite a while ago, watching a series on Netflix, and there's like a bunch of them. I don't know if any of you have seen them, but 72 most dangerous whatever, and there's some like animals, places to live. It's really like, it's kind of like a guilty pleasure, because it's not cringy, but like it's not super duper highly produced. Like it's not a very well done documentary. It's just like a list. I don't know, it's like it's very fun to watch. It's very fun to watch. I'd recommend it. It's a bit over the top with the editing. Like they try and make everything, you know, super epic, which yeah, sometimes it's not. But there was one 72 most dangerous animals. I don't know which place in the world it was. I think they've done Latin America, Asia, and Australia maybe, I think. But one of them, the honeybee, was like first or second most dangerous animal, and I was like, that doesn't really make sense. But their reasoning was, if you are allergic to it and you have an anaphylactic shock, then it's like game over. So I was like, it kind of makes sense, but I wouldn't say that makes the bee dangerous, just dangerous to a very small amount of people. But yeah, I've never been stung by a bee, so I could be one of those people. Who knows? I hope not. I should probably test that at some point in safe conditions. Phobia of moths is probably motophobia. That sounds right. Don't know if it is, but I mean, it would make sense. And dump away those two. I missed a couple messages then, I think, so let me just do a little scroll. Ah, yes, you did, Mira. I remember now. Now I've read your name. Basically, people just leave out the TH in those words. Months instead of months. Months. Yeah, that's what I do usually, if I'm not thinking about it. But I didn't know whether that was just me or not. I think I'd like try too hard to actually pronounce the word, and then it just kind of goes months. Just trails off. Months. Yeah, that's what I usually say if I said it quickly in a sentence, but I didn't know whether that was me or English thing. There's a man in China bitten by a snake, then immediately cuts his finger off, goes to the hospital, turned out the snake isn't even poisonous. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. I mean, smart if it had been poisonous. Very, very smart and hard decision to make, but God, that must suck. Imagine being told that. It's like, yeah, there's no need to chop your finger off. Hopefully it wasn't an important finger. I swear in the UK, only grass snakes, which can't hurt you. Yeah, we have grass snakes. I've seen one before, actually. They're teeny. Tiny. Teeny tiny. I feel like there was something. I don't know. I'll have to look it up after the stream. Good thing it was only his finger that was bitten. Yeah, imagine if it like bit his leg. Chopped the whole leg off. That would... I don't know. Would he do that, though? Or would he maybe take the risk? I feel like he maybe only cut his finger off because it's his finger. But I don't know. Subtropical countries are usually more dangerous. Yes, exactly. And with that reasoning, peanuts would be the most dangerous animal. Yeah, I know. It was a stupid reasoning. It got me really mad. So I was like, this whole anticipation. Like, each of those series has like 12 episodes, and they split it all up, and they do this whole like tournament bracket thing, and it's really cool. But then like the honeybee was first, and I was like, oh, that's disappointing. And like it'd be all these snakes and spiders and sea animals, and yep, the honeybee, because there's a teeny tiny chance you might have a anaphylactic shock to it. And that is why Britain is the most dangerous place to visit on the world. Not really. I haven't ever been stung, but I've had an anaphylactic shock from RX I was given. I don't know if that like correlates over to any other stings or anything like that. I think it's only just when you're allergic to something, right? That's what anaphylactic means. That would be horrible. I know they're not very nice, anaphylactic shocks. Hence why the honeybee won. Yeah, no. Well, at least I imagine that was you were in the correct environment to have an anaphylactic shock, if there ever is one. Ugh, I don't like it when it's like that. I need like a tiny bit more, but even this isn't going to be enough, is it? How's my shovel doing? Yeah, probably got a good couple of rows in it. We'll go over and destroy that bit now. Really have made a super flat world. The word motophobia originates from German motte, which probably said that wrong, meaning moss, and Greek phobos, which means fear. Motophobia falls in the category of a specific animal phobias. It's an anxiety disorder and is not common, which is not as common as arachnophobia, fear of spiders, but it's relatively widespread. Yeah, I imagine quite a lot of people have a fear of moss. I can't say it, guys. Moss. It doesn't sound right. I don't know. They're not a very nice animal. If any insect had to go, it would be a moth. Then again, the hippo is one of the most dangerous animals, but yeah, hippos are deadly, man. They are fast. You would not think it looking at it, but they are scary when they're angry. Like if you ever see a video of a hippo like coming out from the water or something at extreme speeds, and it's this great big thing just charging towards you, it's actually quite terrifying. There are some really weird animals that you don't really think about. You can just kind of accept it, that yeah, that's how it is. Like a giraffe, for example. Such a weird animal, but it's just a giraffe. You know, it's pretty common. Well, common in countries where there are giraffes. Yeah, like that's weird as heck. A giraffe. You just don't really think about it. Say with an elephant, it's got a great big long thing coming out its nose. Animals are very cool. I wish I was more knowledgeable. Wow, that was terrible. Knowledgeable about them. I really enjoy listening to people who know a lot about animals. It is very interesting. The most dangerous animal in the world is mosquitoes. They kill 50 million humans a year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was another one there. They're top whatever. Which makes sense, right? Because like they're the most deadly. Which, yeah, no, most dangerous. But like they don't. It's not painful, right? When you get hit by one. A mosquito just comes along, slaps you in the face. When you get stung by one, but if you got stung, not stung by a hippo, but bit by a hippo, that would be painful. No, I took it when I was at home. Oh, that's not a good situation to be in then. Hopefully there were somebody nearby that you could, I mean, you're here to tell the tale, right? So I haven't had a drink yet. I should probably do that. Yeah, you wouldn't expect it, which is why it is. Yeah, I mean, they can run really fast. There's a lot of animals that can run a whole lot faster than you think they can. Bears, for example. Bears can run fast. Very fast. When I went to Canada last year, I was... Because bears are probably my favorite animal, if I had to pick one. And the entire time when I was in an area where there could have been bears, because I went to Banff National Park, which best place in the world, my favorite location ever. Was before I went and still is after I've been, but oh, shovel nearly broke. Let's have a switch. They have bears in Banff. It's not that many at all, actually. I looked afterwards, or looked at some point while I was there, and I was like, oh, they really don't have a whole lot of bears, or less than you would have thought. But the whole time I was like, oh, I really hope I see one. I was like, wait, I really hope I don't see one. Something I like to see from a safe distance. In the wild, of course. But I don't want to turn a corner and a bear to be there. You know? I had a friend who mosquitoes would never bite. She loved to go camping. She was quite comfortable with the rest of us being eaten alive. Mosquitoes never bit her? That's something I would like to have. Not that I really get bitten by mosquitoes on a daily basis, but that's strange. Maybe that's just something That happens to some people. All the power to them. She has my jealousy. Yeah, mine too. Prehensile noses, not noises, would be very weird things if we weren't used to elephants. Yeah. Don't you just love it when a patch of your skin blows up to the size of your knee? I'm assuming from the mosquitoes. I don't know if I've ever actually been bit by one. I must have at some point when I was somewhere else in the world. But yeah, the one and not many other things I enjoy about living here is the lack of animals, as I said earlier. Oh, I need a shulker box drop off. That and the weather. I don't actually mind the weather here in the UK. Like, it's really boring and rains a lot, but it's not super hot. I say that at the moment. It's been hot recently. And the room, as you guys could probably guessed, is pretty toasty at the moment. But it's not too bad. It wasn't a scorcher today, so it's fine at the moment. Mosquitoes carry the most deadly disease in the world. One bite can kill you. In pain and suffering, mind you. Yeah, that's true. I guess the disease it pass on would be painful. And ticks. Yep. Oh, I've had a tick situation before. The most surprising thing about bears is how fast they... Whoa, that shot up then. Is how fast they climb trees. It's scary impressive. Yep. And, like, they just shoot up there. So, never climb a tree if you're being chased by a bear, because that is probably the worst thing you can do. I feel like if I ever saw one, because a lot of, like, before I went to Canada, I made sure to do, like, a lot of research into what to do for, like, all the various animals you could possibly see. Just so I was prepared, you know, I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into. Plan on doing, like, a lot of hiking, so I was like, I should probably look into this. Didn't really end up seeing anything dangerous. But yeah, like, it's different for black bears and brown bears. But correct me if I'm wrong on this, by the way, anybody who knows more than I do, which is probably most of you. But brown bears, or black bears, sorry, you just like make a bunch of noise, look big, and scare them, I think. And then brown bears, I think you gotta like just like keep eye contact with them and slowly back away. Hopefully my knowledge has held up over time, and I haven't forgotten it all. Could have done though. Unfortunately, the UK is too cold for me. I don't mind the cold. I can see how some people really hate the weather here, but I don't mind the rain really, and I don't mind the cold. It could be colder. It could be a whole lot colder. We got a pretty, like, normal climate, or normal temperatures anyway. At least for what I'm used to. I'm sure if somebody from Australia moved over here, they would be very cold all the time. Probably even right now, it's like 18 degrees or something. That's like freezing to some people, right? And boiling to others if you, I don't know, live in Norway or something. 18 is toasty. That is a very long word, and it's a fear of long words, right? But the first one, hippo something something something. I think it is. And that's why you have moderators. Yeah, I should probably look into that. I've been meaning to, I just always forget, or just can't be bothered. Where in Canada did I go? I went to Toronto, first of all, which was awesome. Just like right in the main city. We had an Airbnb, like, I don't know, 100 meters away from the CN Tower. So you can walk out on the balcony and look up and see the magnificent building. And like I'm not really a big fan of cities or anything like that. But yeah, Toronto. I've wanted to visit Toronto for a long time before I went. So it was an exception I made. And then I went to Vancouver, which was very nice. I was ill the entire time when I was there, like really badly. Like if you get ill when you're traveling, it tends to just feel so much worse than what it is. And I was like at my worst in Vancouver. I didn't really remember that much from it because I was like focusing on not like just falling over all the time. And then I went to Banff in Alberta, and Banff National Park. It was amazing. It was amazing. I would love to go back, and I'm sure I will at some point. What am I doing? I want to bed down. You call 18 degrees scorching hot. It's fine outside. It just gets really hot in the houses because they're built to like keep heat in. But no, 18 isn't actually that bad. It's I think next week we're in store for like mid-20s, and that's when it gets a little bit uncomfortable. And when I say a little bit, I mean very, especially if I stream for 2 hours straight, trapped in a room with all windows closed and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, I really do not mind the heat if I'm outside. It's just if I'm inside, then I dislike it a lot. And I'm inside most of the time, so yeah. It's not hot until it's above 35. Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. 18 is cold. I wish I could agree with you there. I really do, believe me. Wandering trader getting in the way a little bit. Polar bears are so much faster than you, and the fact that they eat rotten meat so you can't fake your death in front of them. So if you encounter one, pretty much you're done for. Yeah, polar bears are terrifying. They're the only creature on Earth, I think, that will like actively see humans as food. Like most other animals in the wild, if they see you, they'll see you as a predator or something to, you know, not try and eat unless you do something to it to aggravate it. But polar bears, if they see you, they will try to consume you. Like I think in places where polar bears are common, sorry, Ramit. I know it's a fact that it's like this in Manitoba, in Canada, but I think a lot of places you like have to, by law, leave your houses unlocked and your cars unlocked, so that if there's a polar bear, you can just go into the nearest car or house and hide and wait till it goes. Acid, first time on the stream, happy I can make it. Welcome. Glad to see you can make it. That's really awesome. I hope you have a good time. We are digging sand and talking animals. By the way, how long have we been streaming for? Okay, maybe we'll fill up these 2 last shulk boxes and then we'll go place a bunch of sand. That sound like a deal? Hopefully. I don't mind the cold, but I just want to see snow at least once in my life. I love snow. We don't get a whole lot over here. Probably, I don't know, a like substantial amount more, so that it sets more than like a couple of centimeters. I don't know, every like 3 years maybe. But I went to like, we've never had proper snow, obviously. We just don't. But I went to Norway in February, end of January, February this year, and it was like so deep snow, and it was so unlike anything I've ever seen before, and it was amazing. It was amazing, because yeah, I love snow. I don't blame you for wanting to see it. I hope it'll be worth the wait. We may just have to put up with some background noise so you can have your window open. Yeah, I mean, I think in the summer when it starts getting, you know, really hot, I will probably leave my window open, and you may hear like a car go by every now and again. I don't live like in a busy area or anything like that, but out my back window, like where I record my videos is at the back of the house. There's like a main road, or not a main road, but a big long road that quite often, if somebody's got a super snazzy fancy car or a loud car that they've put some sort of modifier on the exhaust to make it sound fast, quite often young teenagers who have just got their car. Where am I going? Yeah, that's fine, I can dig this. Will like go super fast up and down. It makes the most annoying noise ever. But that's like the case wherever there's a long open road. It's not just me. But yeah, I think if it ever is really hot and it's a choice between leaving my window open when I stream, not streaming at all, or just boiling to death in here, I will probably pick the first one. Another Shulkerbox drop-off. Thank you. I feel like the music is very quiet. Let me just bump it up a little bit. Turned it down a bit too much, I think. That was minimal. Hopefully it doesn't start getting really loud now. Hang on a second. Let me just see what I've missed. In Arizona, the doorknobs melt. Yeah, I don't think I could keep with that much heat, or keep up, or put up with, not keep up, put up with that much heat. It gets to a point, like, I don't mind hot weather, as I said, as long as I'm outside. But, you know, when you can melt a doorknob and cook an egg on the pavement, then it's a little bit too much, you know? Too much. I was actually looking into getting a portable air conditioner for in here, like, for this purpose, and it gets really hot when I record my videos as well. It doesn't even have to be, like, a hot day for my room to get hot in here, because it's quite small. And my computer gets pretty hot, so it doesn't take a whole lot to toast the room up. But there's no real way to actually, like, a lot of the portable air conditioner I was looking at, they either A, make a lot of noise, which defeats the purpose then, I could just open my window, or B, you got to, like, have some giant tube going out your window and, you know, get rid of all the hot air that way, or they're, you know, crazy expensive. So I looked at it for a while and I decided against it. Hang on a second. I can send you snow if you want. We got too much stuff there. In Quebec, yeah, I bet you do. You always have snow. You never not have snow. Global warming sucks. We used to get full-on blizzards. Now we're lucky if we get a few inches. Yeah, we used to get, same here. I mean, same everywhere, right? Global warming isn't... It's global for a reason. I used to get... or it used to be, like, more frequent as a kid. Now, like, this year, I don't think it snowed. At least not to my knowledge. But last year, we had, like... I mean, it may as well just have been, like, ice. It's not really worth talking about. Yeah. My brother is upstate New York, and they had snow there again last week. That's pretty crazy. I mean, we're near in summer. But I guess they are prone to snow. Especially in the land of Albany. 28 is my go-to temperature, the definition of cool. Just can't get behind that. Mine is like... I really like this gonna... Any of you who basically do not live in the UK are gonna be like... This is your ideal temperature, but mine's like 12 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't even know how to begin doing that conversion, but yeah, 12 is like perfect for me, because then you can get away with, you know, wearing trousers out. Obviously, I don't think anyone's going to wear shorts in 12-degree weather. And, you know, a t-shirt, and you can, or not a t-shirt, a jumper. Like, yeah. 12 is good for me. My favorite type of weather is when it's cold and it's sunny. I love it. Cold and sunny. Waffles versus pancakes? I don't know, actually. Waffles, maybe? I don't really have either of them a whole lot. I don't know when the last time I had, like, proper, like, American pancakes. We have, like, crepes? I never know how to say them more often than, the big, like, fluffy ones over here. Oh, I need a... Wow, I'm filling up these shock boxes fast. How more we got? Just the one? Okay, we'll get this last one done, and then we will go start placing this, and I can show you the prep work I've done. Just see and read the messages, guys. If I ever go quiet, it's usually because I'm just catching up on what I've missed. There was a polar vortex thingy again. I do not know what that is, but it sounds kind of cool. In the mid-50s? Oh, for Fahrenheit? That sounds about right, yeah. Mid-50s. Mario, where you're from? I am from, I like to be very vague about this, but south-ish England. Got a thing about saying the actual city. Don't know why. Just do. Privacy, right? I wear shorts when it's the middle of the coldest part of the year, and then it gets cold. And then it gets cold. Yeah, some people just wear shorts all year round. Like there's I used to know somebody. I not well enough to obviously remember who they are, but who would wear shorts like rain or shine. They just love shorts. Not a problem. Shorts are comfier sometimes. A quick rough conversion is multiply centigrade by 2 and then add 32. Oh, there's an easy way of doing it. I'll have to remember that. I will try. So, what did I say it was? 12? Alright, okay, I have to do maths in my head now. So, 24, so 50, yeah, around, but yeah, mid-50s then. Yeah, mid-50s Fahrenheit. Is that cold? Probably. Oh, stream froze for let's just shovel break in a moment. Nope, I'm all good. Yeah, as you said, Par. But I appreciate the looking out. I'm kind of forgetting, to be honest. I'm just checking every now and again and realizing sometimes. I mean, I caught it the first 2 times, right? So should be good. My favorite temperature is about 18 Celsius. Yeah, that's I enjoy that when I'm outside. I don't mind that. Oh, is it nighttime, buddy? Is he a sign for when it's time to go to bed? Like when it's bedtime, does he then drink the potion? Gotta go, Obney. No problem, dude. See you later. Thanks for stopping on by. And enjoy your snow, of course. Yeah, see you, dude. I've been confused this whole time because I live in Kansas and have no clue how to convert F to C. Yeah. All right. If I say more about temperatures, I'll try to do the conversion in my head very quickly and probably get it wrong. What is my favorite color? And I can answer that one below it quicker. How long do I usually stream for? 2 hours-ish. Sometimes a little bit less. We'll probably go a full 2 hours today, I would imagine, because I've got quite a lot to do. But yeah, what is my favorite color? I don't know. I've always... green used to be my favorite color, and I don't know why. I just... It kind of was, for some reason. I don't know, but I'm not really that big a fan of green. Probably like a nice light blue. Like a turquoise, maybe, although I can't really think exactly what color turquoise is. You guys know I'm not great with colors. So yeah, maybe just like light blue. That's what I'll go for. I like blue. I can see it pretty well. Like green, I can't really see green particularly well. I confuse it with other things quite a lot. Unless it's like cactus, right? Where's a cactus? Like if it's like that green, I can tell that, but if it's like a light green, nope, not happening. But blue, aside from getting it messed up with purple when it's darker, I usually can get a good idea. And blue is just nice. Although favorite color kind of depends on... Oh, that's a loud part of the song. Loud part of the song. Favorite color depends on like what you know used to having. You know, favorite color when it comes to what clothes. Oh, entirely different to what favorite color I want my car to be, for example. I don't really know either of the answers to that. Yeah, let's just go with blue before I look too into this. I've just started mining and found the luckiest cave. I like all the diamonds, collected 5 stacks without any enchants. Damn, that's a lot of diamonds. Oh, hang on, I've lost it. Where's it gone? Vosha, hopefully I'm saying that right. Hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping on by. I really do appreciate that. Hope you're doing very well today. Never got the notification you went live. Feels bad. Ah, that's strange. I don't know how reliable Twitch notifications are, to be honest. Could be very, could be not very. I don't think I have them on for me. But yeah, at least you made it now. It's only been an hour, and all you've really missed is this. This is what we've done. Is that going to fill up the rest of the shulker box? Let's see. Shovel is also about to break. I reckon we can fill this up with the rest of that shovel. Would I rather live on Saturn or Jupiter? I mean, I don't think I could on either, right? But saying you know, let's just pretend I could become accustomed to the climate. I know Jupiter is crazy hot, isn't it? I don't know a whole lot about space, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about Saturn either. But Jupiter's closer, correct? I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to say Jupiter. Because it's big and it looks cool. I woke up the other night in the middle of the night on purpose. Because I don't know if it's still going on at the moment. But like last week sometime you could see Jupiter and Saturn if you got up at like 4 AM. I was like, I want to do that. So I did that. And yeah, disturbed it. Or not disturbed. My alarm went off. I can't make myself wake up, unfortunately. 4 AM, looked out my window, and I was like, ah, there they are. It's not really like, if you just looked at it as it is, it's kind of like underwhelmed because it's just, you know, it looks like another star. But you think about it and it's like, that's Jupiter and Saturn. There, just in the sky. It's like looking at the moon. The moon blows my mind. It's like, that's a whole nother, I know you said planet then, that's incorrect, but giant rock just out there, you know? It's really cool. It's really cool when you just kind of look and think about it. Oh, really? Still not enough? A little bit more. We just need a little bit more. 48 to be exact. Might try and get actually 48. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, we got, what was that? 8 shulker boxes, I think. Pretty sure. Let's put it in the ender chest. I said it right? Awesome. I enjoy when I get a name correct. Hang on a second. Let me see what I missed. That's like picking between death by gases and death by gases. Which gas would you rather die from? At the moment, I'm trying to collect all the music discs. I only have 2 left, but I swear I have 7 cat discs. Yeah, they are quite frequent, aren't they? I have more, I think it's cat discs than anything else. That and 13. Okay, I'm back to the start. That's not an ender chest. That's an ender chest. Speaking of full moons, my full name is Miranda. The name of one of Uranus's. Did I say that right? I don't know. Uranus's. That sounds weird. Uranus's. Yeah, either works. Moons. That's pretty cool. Is that like what you were actually like named after? Or just like happens to be the same? Either way, it's a nice name. Jupiter is like 200 degrees and Saturn is like minus 50. Going off those numbers, I'm going to go with Saturn then. Could I survive minus 50? I don't know. Probably not. The universe is magical. It really is, isn't it? It's so cool. One of my relatives actually said, hang on, where have I got to go? Basically back this way. Did I pick up everything? Shulker boxes, haven't left any around. Wandering trader, goodbye. Thanks for being annoying. No, I think we're good. I can always come back. I know where it is. Not that way. I need to go this way? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's fly in this direction. Yes, I need a telescope. That is what I was trying to get out. So one of my relatives said, this is quite a while ago, like a couple of weeks anyway, said he found like a really old telescope, or not like really old, but one that he hasn't used in like a decade or so, just in his garage or in some sort of spare room, that he got as like a work gift. So I don't know how good of a telescope it is, but he was like, you can have it. I haven't used it in a decade. I'm never going to use it. I was like, yes, please. That would be amazing. So yeah, as soon as I can see him again, gotta be safe about it, of course. Hopefully I'll be able to get a telescope, and I'm sure I'll waste or not waste. It will not be wasted, of course, but I will spend many, many hours just looking at the stars, I'm sure. It's something I've been doing a lot. Like I have a DSLR camera, and it's not a good one by any means. It's okay. It takes nice pictures, but like it's not super crazy powerful or anything like that. But I've been taking like quite a lot of nighttime photography and trying to figure out how to do that, you know, reasonably well. Like my photos are by no means good comparing it to, you know, people who properly take nighttime photography, but it's just really cool taking, oh, by the way, spillage spoilers in the village. Lots of stuff happened in the episode. You'll see on Wednesday. Okay, now I need to go in this direction for a while. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with my camera, and it's just really cool because you can take a photo, and if you get like the focus right and everything, and the brightness and all the other settings you need to mess with, it just looks really cool. And then you can zoom in, and there's just stars everywhere, and yeah, it's pretty neat. So I've been trying to do that a lot. What is my render distance at? It feels really low. 16. Okay, so here we are. But yeah, once I get my telescope, I'm really hoping I can like mount my camera up to it or something. That would be pretty cool. But it's probably gonna be a little while away, I would imagine. Hang on a second. Let me just read through some comments, and we will start placing some stuff down. I was named from a person from a drama show. It's still cool. Miranda the show. I know there's something like that, isn't there? How are you? Sorry I'm late. No need to apologize. I am very well. Ashi? Hopefully Ashi T? I don't know. Ashi13T. There's your full name. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very well, though. Okay. Right. Let us... Is it nighttime? I can go to bed? Not quite. I was thinking of Venus. Saturn averages minus 178 Celsius and Jupiter is minus 145 Celsius. Oh, that changes things entirely then. I'll go with Jupiter now for some reason. I don't know. No, it was an older show. Oh, okay. Older than just Miranda. You can post some of the resulting pics of your Discord for us. Yes, I will. If I get any good ones, I will. That's a big if, though. Big if. I have no idea what this telescope actually is like, so... Yeah, very excited though. Okay, right, we're all caught up. There's 25 of you guys here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Let's place the ender chest down. It annoys me that this isn't even. So basically what I've done is I've marked out the 4 corners of our Guardian Temple down here. I've also marked out the middle because it said I needed to do that. Just following a tutorial for this one, of course. And I've got my little platform up here so I can just store all of my items I get and anything like that I need. So yeah, now what I'm hoping to at least start, there's definitely no way we will get this done, but at least I don't think so. Maybe, not sure. I need a wall of sand going all the way around here, so basically connecting all of these pillars up. And each stretch along here from that one to that one, including the pillars, is 64 blocks. It's like 32 down, so yeah, I've got a lot of placing to do. So I guess let's just start. I'll just maybe take 2 for now. That should be fine. Okay, I don't know how difficult this is going to be, honestly. Like, am I going to get shot at? I don't know. I don't know. As I said, never done this. You hardly notice the cold when you're being crushed by the gravity. Yeah, I mean, it'll be nothing but a thing, right? If you're, So about 32 stacks per side. Yeah, that's the theory. That's the theory. But then afterwards I gotta, like, line it all up. So I gotta have, I think, 16 more lines in the middle so I can place all my sponges down. I got my chest plate if I need it. I don't know if I will. But we'll just go see how much I get shot at, basically. Okay, now I'm fairly confident I've got this sorted. I'm gonna real quickly, I think, just fly around to each of them and make sure. because this is pretty important I get it right. So they need to be 3 blocks away diagonally. So I got 2 sand and going all the way up. So that one's good. To be fair, it's probably not the end of the world. I could always do some more clearing. 2-2, we're good. Oh, going over some bubbles. Oh yeah, see, it gets really deep over here. That's the problem. 2-2, yep, that one's good. And the final one is 2-2. Well, I don't know why I'm saying 2-2. It's only 2 of them. Okay. Can they shoot you out of water? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Okay, right. Something I have to be careful of is any kelp, but I don't think there's any on this level. So, how's the best way to do this? Just like this? Is this it? Is this what we're going to be doing for the next however many streams? Oh, yes, they can shoot you out of the water. Oh, great. Okay. Well, hopefully they leave me alone for the most part. Fingers crossed. I do have my bow, which is long as they're at the... I need a trident, that's the thing. Hopefully a drown comes along and bothers me with a trident. I can get it that way. You don't have to be too out from the temple if you don't want to. The bounding box is the size of the temple. Oh, so I could, like, go from here. Like that block. I'll probably play it safe and just do a little bit extra. Just in case. Not that I don't believe you, Magoo, of course. You've done this enough times probably, but yeah, for the extra little bit of work. Very menacing. I don't mind doing a little bit extra. I would quite like to make this a big circle. That's something I'm gonna do like later, and maybe save for not on the stream. Okay, how many have we done so far? 4. This is going pretty well, I'd say, guys. Yeah, I would like to make it a circle just because I think it would look cooler. I also have no idea what I'm gonna do in the middle. It's the design where you know, make this big square and then you have like a separate cube in the middle, which is full of water. And then they all spawn there. But I don't want to make it just look like 2 cubes, right? Or 2 squares. I want to do something interesting with it. I just don't know what. But that's a ways off. That's a ways off. So don't need to ponder too much. Okay, I think this is the least amount of time I've spent staring at the game screen. This stream I've actually spent more time looking at the chat, I think, than what I'm actually doing, which is quite nice. It's quite nice. I can actually read what you guys are saying. They say that Hungarian is the hardest language to learn, along with Finnish. I didn't know that, really. I don't know what that... I've never looked into it. So anybody that speaks Hungarian or Finnish, even if it's your first language, well done. Anyone that speaks any other language that isn't their own, well done. I admire you greatly, whether you just learn it in school or whatever. But yeah, it's very impressive. Very impressive. Like a couple of extra stacks of sand, but nothing too horrible. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's alright. Already got the things placed down. We're all good. Hopefully. I would think Chinese are... yeah, Chinese or Korean. Yeah, I would have thought it would be some... Anish? That's not the right word. Asian language. There are many Chinese languages. See, I'm so uncultured. I really am. Really, really am. Would you rather date Batman or Superman? I thought it said be Batman or Superman, but date them? Do I get to... Is this like the actual superhero, or like... Am I picking like a certain Batman? You know, can I pick... Is it between like Ben Affleck and Christian Bale? Or Henry Cavill as Superman? I don't know. I feel like Superman, Clark Kent would be nicer. but then Batman has the Batmobile. And that's a pretty swaying argument right there. Just the Batmobile. Imagine going for drives in that. Oh, am I being shot at? No, I thought that was the noise. Plus he's, you know, millionaire, billionaire, whatever he is. If you're referring to Mandarin, Mandarin is grammatically very easy. I think in school we never learned it as like an actual language, like it's one of the ones that were part of the curriculum. I think all those were German, Spanish, and French. But I remember we had somebody come in and teach us Mandarin for like a short amount of time, which seemed kind of strange that it was like a temporary thing, instead of making it, you know, an actual lesson. But I remember it being easier than I thought it would be. Not that I learned a whole lot. It was probably like numbers and the very basics, and I've forgotten it all now, of course. Like I spent my entire time of secondary school, which is like the same as high school, right? We don't have middle school over here. At least I think that's how it works. So secondary school is like 5 years long. Did German the entire 5 years, and I remember next to none of it, which is, I don't, it's probably not great. I don't remember it. The superhero, not the actors. Okay. I'm gonna go with Batman. I want to go in the Batmobile. Yeah. I agree. I tried to learn Chinese, and I think you have to start when you're younger. When you're young, or have a tonal language as your first language. Yeah, because it's like, it depends on how you say it, right? Am I correct in saying that? The tones do take a while. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Languages are crazy. It always impressed me when anybody speaks more than one language. Korean is the language that has the most vocabularies in the whole universe, so that's a thing to consider. The grammar may seem simple, but it makes it so... but that just makes it so you have to say everything in just the right way and memorize all the different sentence formulas. Yeah, this sounds... like, I don't even know how you begin to learn. Obviously, you got to start somewhere, right? But it's just such a daunting task. And I'm sure there's people out there. I mean, there's probably some of you guys watching right now that just learn other languages because you enjoy it. Not that that's a bad thing in any way, shape, or form. It's a very good thing. But to me, the idea of learning an entire new language just seems crazily daunting. It's the same with anything. Like, starting something that is gonna take a long time can be quite, frightening to start and take a while. I'll just talk German next time we meet. Oh, there's the first shot. Oh, ruining my day, buddy. Maybe I'll remember a little bit, Para. Maybe just a little bit. Probably not a whole lot. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? I need to go to bed. Did I bring my bed? I did. It's not going so bad so far. We're like halfway there, nearly. This will take no time at all. Nothing but a tiny thing. I used to be really good at, in comparison to like some other classmates. Not as a competition or anything like that, but I like enjoyed it, and I liked learning it, whereas it's not always the case in school, right? For everybody. So I like to think I knew a decent amount when I did. I just don't remember it because I haven't obviously learned it in many, many years, or looked at it in many, many years. Ik ben, yeah, I probably got the pronunciation all wrong, but I don't even know what Frau means. I don't know if I should. Am I being shot here? No. Perfect jungle. You got the confirmation from a real German. I like languages. So does Rose. I'm learning Korean and Japanese right now. Currently speak English, Mandarin, and French. See, that's just crazy to me. It's so impressive, Rose, and anybody else. Like, I'm always insanely impressed. Like, there's people out there who speak, I don't know, double digits of languages, and it's so crazy. It's so impressive. So, yeah, well done to any of you who speak even a tiny bit more than one language. More than me. I'm nothing but a uncultured English swine. In Hungarian, we got 43 letters, but most of the letters are the same as English, but we got more special letters. Yeah, like some languages have their whole new alphabet, and it just completely changes the way things work. 43 letter alphabet does sound... No, don't do it! Sound daunting, I'm not gonna lie. Is that the same Guardian? Go away! Leave me alone to play sand. I'm just trying to kill you all. No, don't do it. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. I'm reading the chat and I... Go away! I don't know why I'm still using my bow. I should probably just go and... shoot him. I really thought they weren't going to shoot me. I don't know why. I think I just got my hopes up. I'm trying to learn my second language, English, and it's hard for me. Honestly, Rogelia, I wouldn't... If you didn't tell me that English wasn't your first language, I would have just assumed it is. Like, everybody who... Because I get quite a lot of comments from, obviously, people whose language isn't English. Probably over half of the people who watch my channel, I would guess. And if they're like in the process of learning, they're always like, sorry for any bad English, like it's not my first language. It's like, please don't be sorry. Please don't be, because yeah, I can guarantee you speak better English than I do, whatever your language is. And oh, I'm out of sand. And like most of the time, it's near enough perfect English. Like, don't know. It's crazy. Really, that's good. Yeah, really, I wouldn't know. I know a good amount of American ASL. Yeah, that's something I would quite like. I think I could manage to do that quite well. Not the entire language of it, but like the basics, which would maybe be quite a good thing. If ever I had friend or family that ended up losing their hearing, it would be nice. Obviously, if I had somebody close enough to me that became deaf, then I'd put the time in to actually learn it, because I wouldn't want to talk to them, of course. You guys are so smart. Yeah, all of you guys whose English isn't the... Oh, you're here now. First language. It is very, very good. Very good. Ouch. Oh, come back. Right. I think this is the guy that's bugging me. So he needs to die. There we go. Look at all that sand we've placed down. We're nearly over here. It's going pretty well, actually. We may possibly be able to get all the way around. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It depends how toasty I get. I confuse my boyfriend because sometimes I will not want to speak, so I will start using ASL, and he just stares at me. Gotta make him learn it by guilt tripping him. I'd love to have the ability to speak another language and confuse somebody, if only. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Buna Sient. Yeah, can I say Buna? Buna maybe is good. I apologize. I mispronounce the names. Is it Scar that says it's a service he provides? It's also a service I provide too. I'm assuming it wasn't very good pronunciation. Mayo. Okay, that worked. I can do that. Oh, that's stone. Don't want that. Thank you. I can speak gibberish too, as proven. I think I made a solid point. I can't confuse anyone with English. Probably confuse me. Name is in Romanian. That probably is why I had trouble. I don't know how I would pronounce the middle bit. CM as in foot. I'm very confused. Just I apologize. It's you guys know we reach 1.5 hours and my brain starts to melt. I believe that is happening. I've heard Romanian is very hard too. What would be the easiest language? Like, where does English rank on that? For those of you whose language isn't at first. Like, was it hard comparing it to another language? Or was it hard learning it compared to learning another language? Because I have no idea, obviously. But, English is considered a difficult language to learn. I thought it was. To be fair, we do have some weird words. Especially if your native language is not a Romance language. So it's like if it's like a lot different to how it works, it's difficult. I can imagine. Like, it's probably the same for all languages, but there's a lot of words that just do not make sense in the English language. When I was 10, my English is so bad. I got 0.5 out of 10 in English. For the rest of my days, I spent thousands of bucks just to try and improve it. Now I can hear you guys said that and I can smile and thought to myself, effort well spent. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Honestly, again, if you didn't tell me, Tan, I would have just assumed, well, I probably would have assumed that you were fluent in English because you are, or at least to my knowledge anyway. But yeah, if I just, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, no, that's very well done, dude. Very well done. It's easy to learn Romanian if you're a kid. If you're over 12 to 13, it's hard as hell and takes like 2 years. See, 2 years even sounds like a short amount of time. I felt like it would take longer than that. Although I suppose that's to get... What are you doing? You're on the sand. Oh, now you're gone. There you are. I'm going to dive bomb him. This is the type of mob I do not want a knockback sword for, but I have one. Spend half the time chasing them. There we go. Okay. Everyone else leave me alone? Nope. I found French to be much more difficult than English, but I hated French class, so that might not have helped. I think I did French in primary school, which is elementary school equivalent. And yeah, I don't remember anything from primary school. My memory is terrible. So just any lessons or anything to do with primary school, I don't really remember. So I definitely do not remember French. Want to talk in Discord? I'm afraid I cannot. And if we can, please try not to spam the chat with caps. I have time to learn English. English? Wow. English. Only because I'm a teenager. I'm sure that helps. Makes it no less impressive. Does anyone speak Esperanto? Invented language. Oh, I'm out of sand. I can say I do not. Invented by who? Maybe you, Leah? My English is not perfect, but I know the things I know to know. Yeah, I mean, you can string together a sentence, and it's a foreign language, so it's impressive in my eyes. Dump some sand off. Here we go. How we doing? Nearly done one wall. Oh. See, so what I have to do, basically, in case anybody is still curious, I have to go finish this little bit, round to this one, over to that one over there, and then back round to this one, and then every 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I then have to go all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way across. So it's gonna be a long project. Invented in the late 1800s by Dr. Zamenhof. It's gotten popular since the rise of the internet. Oh, really? That is, I cannot say I've ever heard of that. At least I don't think so. The funny thing is, half of my vocabulary I learned from YouTube, not from expensive classes or schools. Yeah, I think that's like how it happens quite a lot of the time, just from watching some sort of media, right? You just pick up words, which also baffles me. Like, I'll watch a film or something that's in a different language, and it's crazy to me how people can just pick that up just from listening to it. But I guess that's no real different to just when you're a baby and you listen to what people say around you, it strings together in your mind. Okay, so it hasn't gotten that popular. I'm sure it's gotten popular enough for some people to learn it. Another thing that's pretty crazy to me, keeping with the whole language theme, is like authors who, or any, it doesn't have to be an author, but somebody who like makes up an entire language, like it's you know, for their book or for their film or whatever it is. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. I can't believe we're on the last one, and we still got so much more. I'm placing this very slowly. Maybe I need to shift. That's the trick. One side done. Woohoo! Might as well go on to the next side. What are we at? 1 hour 40. Okay, we will at least get over there. Most likely. No 100% promises, but I'll try my best. Esperanto was supposed to be an international language, but it didn't really work. It was an idealistic venture. Back then, people weren't interested in it. Then World War I and World War II pretty much killed it off. Sounds pretty interesting. I might have to look a bit into this. Maybe that'll be the language I learn. I have made up a code/language for one of my main characters in my story I've written. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, that's the type of thing I'm on about. It's just it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This is all pretty cool. Language is a wonderful thing. I heard about Esperanto. There is a record or a song called Esperanto from a German hip-hop group, I think. Well, what do you know? Why am I placing all this sand? So basically, there's the. I just went silent for like 20 seconds, and I think I kind of like dazed out a little bit. I apologize. We have the Guardian Temple in the middle, right? And we're making a Guardian farm. That is being shot at again. We're making the Guardian farm, and there are other methods of doing this, but there's one where you basically get rid of all of the water around it. So I'm closing off the water from the outside to the inside, and then I'll drain all of this. So yeah, sand is the easiest block to do that with. Could have used gravel, or couldn't have used concrete because it would have turned it into, or concrete powder could have turned it into concrete. But yeah, just need something affected by gravity so I can do this and not have to go down to the bottom each time. But yeah, we're making a Guardian farm. It's meant to be a stream project, which I will most likely do the majority of it in the streams. May do a little bit off camera here and there if I got some spare time. The moment I realized my English is good enough to understand YouTube, and I was and still a happy man. It's like a whole new world to me. That's so awesome, Tana. It really is. I admire it greatly. Inventing languages is so cool. Game of Thrones has one. I think Tolkien has one. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I mean Tolkien and George R. R. Martin, right, made their own languages. I don't know how in depth it is. Like, I don't know if it's. I assume pretty in depth. The guy who did the Game of Thrones languages is kind of famous for it. I think he also did language for Avatar. Oh yeah, I forgot Avatar. Oh, I haven't watched Avatar in ages. Yeah, I forgot they had their own language. It's crazy. Crazy. I kind of forgot Avatar existed, to be honest, until... It's weird, it's the second most grossed film of all time, right? Because Endgame overtook it, but like, I saw it in the cinemas, and I don't remember it. I don't remember what happens. I know what it looks like and everything. It's so cool, and it still obviously holds up. It's incredible. But it is weird considering some like highest grossing film, and a lot of people do not remember what happened. Most unpopular language, almost extinct, is... Oh, I'm being shot at from the corner of my eye again. Is... Do you pronounce the N? Like, is it just Jarep? Probably, probably said it wrong either way. I started to listen to YouTube when I was bad at English, and it's hard for me to understand everything. A comment that I get actually quite a lot, or not like crazy amounts, but occasionally, which really warms my heart, is when people tell me that my videos have like helped them learn English, which I'm like, oh, that oh, wow, okay, there's some kelp down here apparently. Or seagrass. Okay, well, we'll go along and break all of that before we place any more. I was wondering why that sand was taking so long to do something. That would be why. Go away. Alright, we'll go along and place all the grass. But yeah, I get a comment like that a lot, and it's so nice to hear, and at the same time I was like, oh, I should probably get my words right more often. Like I'm pretty okayly spoken, as I just say okayly. Wow. I say a word that doesn't exist, but in my videos I speak better than I do in my streams. Obviously, I like that you guys are aware of that. But yeah, like that's so nice to hear. Okay, is this gonna work? I think so. I was here for a long time just placing that sand. So this is a deep hole, gone down a ravine. Jerp. Is that how it's pronounced? Dothraki, yeah, that's the one in Game of Thrones. Is it just Dothraki? I can't remember. Game of Thrones it's exited my mind ever since the season that shall not be spoken. Oh, why are they shooting me loads all of a sudden? You haven't been a problem at all until just now. And now there's two of them. I could probably put my chest plate on and just take it, but it's going to be annoying. Don't do it! Don't do it! You didn't do it. Ready? Pow! Really could do with that trident, couldn't I? I'm pretty okayly spoken. It's the most ironic sentence ever. The funny thing is, I spent my childhood listening to Pink music. Years later, I finally understand her and release all of her song is about sex and adulthood, which is not appropriate for a kid at all. There's a lot of songs like that actually, which were quite popular in my childhood, and kids would always sing it, and now you already realise a little bit different like languages and age. You realise, oh, that was about that. I was going around the house singing that. Why was nobody stopping me? There may be more than one invented language in that show. There probably is. I cannot think, though. I know Dothraki is for sure. You think I know. I mean, I watched the show enough times. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody else does. Oh, please stop. Please. There's two of you now. Yeah, it's good that they come up to the surface, I guess, actually. Then I can actually shoot them with my bow. This would be a problem otherwise. You know what I was thinking of doing, actually, around here when we do eventually get this done, is... Oh. Why is this side such a problem? Is making, like, just a bunch of farms over here. Like, making a really cool base with, like, a bunch of farms. And then I can go, if I ever want to go just AFK somewhere, I can come here and stand up on a platform like that, and everything will work away below me. Like, I could probably have some sort of kelp farm going all the way around the outside. Squid farm I could also probably make use of for the dark prismarine. Can you delete comments in Twitch? Because I always mess everything up. Genuinely, I don't know. I know I can delete other people's comments, but I don't know if you can delete your own. Nor if you can edit or anything. I don't know. Somebody else may be able to. shine some light on that. It's not a problem though. If not, we it ain't no problem. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what other farms I would build. Like, kelp is really the only one that's coming to mind. It would be cool if I could make it, you know, stay symmetrical and get like a really cool shape going on, which is just something I don't really do in this world. So it would be nice to have like a separate, like I don't want to put, because I need farms, right? In this world, I don't really have many, but I don't really want to put them anywhere like around where all of my other stuff is, just because it wouldn't really fit unless I was to hide it in a building or something like that. So it'd be nice to have like a little section of the world where I can just stick all my farms. Lag City, but as long as it's not loaded, won't be a problem. Don't think you can delete comments, but don't worry about it. Yeah, as Leah said, it's not a problem. Really not. Okay, can you come up to the surface, sir? They do go away when I shoot them once, actually, so it's not that bad. Not that bad. What are these noises? I don't understand what the noises are. I thought that was the aiming, but apparently not. So today, guys, I went on a run, right? And I've been running probably on and off for about 2 years now, I would say. And usually what happens is I will get into it and get a routine underway, and then I will hurt myself in some way or another, and then I kind of get not disinterested, but it makes me not want to go as much when I hurt myself, and then by the time I'm fully recovered and ready to go again, I don't feel like it anymore, and then I'll usually, you know, take a break and go back to it, and that usually happens on and off pretty regularly. But usually I'll try and go like once a week. But obviously, because of quarantine, I've had more time to do things. And running is something I was trying to, like, make it stick, basically. And I've been doing pretty good. Like, now I can run a whole lot further. I can run a whole lot faster than what I could before all of this started. So there's one upside to this whole thing. These guys are so annoying. So yeah, like my technique has gone better. I can breathe easier. As like when I first started, well, for a while actually, after I started, breathing is something I could not do at all. I was just bad at it. I couldn't breathe and run at the same time. And then if you breathe out your mouth, you end up getting like a big stitch, or breathe in through your mouth. Sorry, get a big stitch, and it's just not very good. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and you got like time and everything. I can do that pretty well now. But yeah, so over the course of quarantine, I've been getting better and being able to run further distances. Like usually I would... These guys, go away. Usually I would, before this, run like 5k and couldn't really go much further. And now I've been able to get up to 10k pretty consistently, which is like a quite a good length for me. I actually really enjoy those runs. And then if I feel like a little bit tired, but I want to go for a run, I'd just do like 5k or less if I like need to. But yeah, I like now I can do 10k pretty, not easily. It's still obviously difficult. And tiring, but I really enjoy the slightly longer runs. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of like the point I'm at with my progress with it. But today, I woke up and I was like, you know what, I really want to go for a run. I'm gonna do it, and I feel like I can run further. I feel great. I hadn't been for a run in like a week because my knee has been giving me some grief, which it's giving me more grief now, so that's where this story's going. But yeah, so I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go for a run. I kind of like figured a route out in my mind as to where I'm gonna go, and I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, 15k maybe. If I was to like try and guess, I didn't like plan the exact amount. Go away. But yeah, I thought it would be somewhere around 50k. I was like, you know what? I reckon I can do that. It might hurt a little bit towards the end, but I think I can do it. So I started going, and I got to my 10k mark, and I was like, you know, I feel good. Like, I feel like I can go further than my route. So I got to kind of like a point where it's either go one way for the shorter way home or go the other way for a long way home. So I picked the other way. And shouldn't have done that because I did probably like, I don't know, maybe got up to like 13k or something. And everything just started hurting. Like badly. Like my knee, that was hurting me. Oh, I need more sand. Started really playing up, and like my back was absolutely killing just because I'm not used to running for that long and having that much pressure on it. And just everything. And I only brought like a little bottle of water with me, like a 500 milliliter one. I was running out of that, and I was like, oh, this is bad. But I carried on with the route, trying to get home. And it was a little bit of a longer route than I thought it was going to be. So I kind of got up to like, I don't know, like 17k maybe. By the time I could get home within like a few minutes, right? That's called overdoing it. Yep. It is. I'm like glancing at your comments as I'm telling you this, by the way. It is called overdoing it, but you know, I'm at 17k, able to go home and stop hurting myself, right? But then I'm like, hang on, how long is half a marathon? I've never done half a marathon before. Admittedly, I feel like a running corpse right now. But I looked how long half a marathon was. I knew it was 20 something, but I just want to make sure it wasn't like super high. But it's 21 kilometers, and I was like, that's only 4 more kilometers. I can run 5k pretty easily. I'm gonna do it. So I changed my route again. And yeah, that is when it got really bad. Like those last 4 kilometers were hell on earth. It was bad. Like it is probably not that bad if you're used to running that length, but that's double what I would usually do. But I really push myself when I run, hence why I injure myself all the time. Not badly or anything, I just like overdo it, as you guys are saying. And like it's nothing, I haven't had to go to the hospital or anything like that for it. But yeah, those, last bit of the music, or a loud bit of the music. Those last 4 kilometers, it was difficult. Like I was struggling, and like I live in quite a hilly area as well. There's a lot of hills around, and the last kilometer was like entirely uphill, and I'm pretty sure I walked like half of it. But yeah, I got back, and it clocked over to like 21 kilometers point whatever it is for a half marathon. I was like, stop. Stop the timer, stop running, walk, just slow down, just stop. And I was like, oh, that was a bad idea. It was a really bad idea. Now I know not to do that again. I'm actually going to put my chest plate on here. These guys are hurting me quite a lot. But yeah, I got this really bad habit of just completely pushing myself unnecessarily when it comes to running, which is weird because I don't do that with other things. Like I wouldn't say I push myself a whole lot just with other real life situations. Not I don't, you know, purposely take the easy road, but there's something about running that I just go crazy for. So I originally set on like a little bit of a longer run, nothing too extreme, and end up doing half a marathon. And considering I've never like ran, not professionally, but I've never like competed in anything, it was a bit much. Basically. So now everything kind of like hurts. Like my knee it feels torn to pieces. It's not bad enough so I have to go like get it sorted or anything like that, but it'll be fine in a few days. It's just right now I'm in pain. Or not right now, but yeah, when I get up, I am. Let me just quickly scroll through see what you guys have been saying. Wait, read all this out. What time do I usually go for a run? It depends, really. Usually when it's like scheduling it, I will. It depends. I used to go every Sunday evening around about 7 o'clock when I stream. But then I started going like Saturday morning. So yeah, it really depends. But recently I've just kind of been doing it whenever I feel like it. I quite like going in the morning though, or late at night. Sun rising or sun setting is my favorite times. Shout out to those who run for the bus. Don't want to run for the bus though. Not a fan of sprint. I think if I sprinted, I would I would hurt myself. Ouch. I once ran 12 on a 12-kilometer track. Let's just say I stuck in bed for the next 13 days. The pain would not just not go away. Yeah, I have a bad feeling something like that. I need to sleep. Is gonna happen to me here. I'm hoping I'll feel fine in the morning, but yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. It does feel good to be able to say I ran half a marathon. Like, it just kind of sounds cool, right? Even though I barely made it and could have passed out or something like that, silly. Like, I don't push myself to the point where I go until I like throw up or anything like that. I mean, I'm not far off it, but yeah, I'm not gonna kill myself out there, you know. I got a competitive nature apparently when it comes to running, as I really found out today. But yeah, it got a little bit of a runner's high when I got back, which is like the main reason I do it for. It's just quite nice to feel good about it. Obviously it helps your physical health as well, but mental as well. It's very nice. So yeah, that's what I did today. I wish I didn't, but I did. Ouch. Is there an echo in here? Oh yeah, that was a... Seemed very familiar. Swift recovery and GG. I hope so. I hope it's a swift recovery, but thank you. Boy, it's quite funny though. Somebody who I know drove past me like in the last like final stretch when I was like really struggling, and then I got a message. Like, I looked on my phone when I finished, and they were like, "Are you okay?" Like, I just saw you out running. You did not look good. It's like, no, I was at the end of a very long one. Something that I have. Oh, no Electron. That would be why. Is like usually, as I said, I would go at sunrise or sunset because nobody's really around. I didn't really enjoy. Why am I up here? Oh, sand. I didn't really enjoy running like when other people were about because it didn't make me feel uncomfortable. I guess it did, but it's I don't like it. I feel like all eyes are on me, you know. But I've kind of overcome, or yeah, I guess overcome that. I'd still rather go when no one's really about, but I don't mind it as much anymore, which is good. It's just easier as well, especially now when you got to kind of like avoid everybody. I mean, I do anyway. I hear squelching noises. I think it's the fish. But if it's like a busy area, you're like crossing the road back and forth over and over and over again, trying to get round people with not getting too close to them. Need a moderator? Yeah, I think we do. I will have to look into that. Ouch. Right. Okay. Guys, please, I'm placing my last bit of sand. I would appreciate it if you stop bugging me. We did it. We did 2 sides. Okay, how are we at? 2 hours. Now I have to decide where to stop there or try to do a little bit more. I'm going to fly away actually a second and just see if I can get these guardians to despawn from this little area. Probably further. Okay, they look gone. Oh, there seems to be more of them. Maybe we'll try and do a little bit more. We'll go a tiny bit longer this stream. I'm staying not boiling hot at the moment, so yeah, we'll maybe get rid of this in my inventory and then we'll call it. Sound good? I'm trying to... I think this is going to take more streams than I originally planned. So I may have to do a little bit of work off camera. Otherwise, we will literally be placing sand for like... Oh, yeah, thank you, Para. Check for kelp and grass. Good idea. Let's go across. I'm glad you told me before I started placing sand for... Oh, that's not great. It's only a few number of blocks. What I can actually do is probably just this, right? Can I do that? Does that count? Oh, maybe not all the way across. Maybe if we just make it like go down. Oh, don't drag me down. I'm trying not to die here. Can I do this? I don't see why not. Please stop, magma. Nope. Oh, this is so difficult. Nope, let me up. There we go. That should be fine, I think. We'll find out. Is that on the right level? Yes, okay. Continue the breakage. So much kelp. There we go. Okay, fly back over. Or swim back over. You know you're getting good when you need a moderator on Twitch. Yeah, it's a good sign. Get rid of that. Get rid of my raw salmon. Okay, hopefully these guys don't bug me as much this time, but considering I've just come up here and I'm immediately greeted by 4 guardians, I'm going to assume that is not the case. Go away. Ugh. Maybe they have a further distance in the water. I really need that trident. But I don't really want to set up a drown farm just to get a single trident. I need to get lucky. Please leave. There we go. Okay, everybody gone for a while. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's an extremely loud seagull outside my window. Update Aquatic makes the Guardian farms a whole lot harder with the grass and the kelp. I know. It's especially on this one. Like, there is so much kelp on this Guardian farm or Ocean Temple. Gonna have to break it all at some point. Maybe you should use a potion of invisibility so they won't bother you. I haven't thought about doing that, actually. Will the... I mean, I have to take my armor off, I know, but will the block in my hand not... Will they pick that up or not? I don't think they do. It's only armor, isn't it? It'd be risky. I'd have to keep one on hand, making sure I replenish, but... And how do you make invisibility? I forget. Just armor? Oh, okay. I might actually do that then, next time. I won't bother going back now. Oh, there you are. To be fair, it's not that bad. It's only sometimes they get a little bit annoying. What is invisibility? Oh, is it... No, golden carrots is night vision. I don't know. I don't know. I will, let somebody else help me out there if anybody knows it. Blasphemy, saying the Lord's name in vain. I did not actually know that's what it, meant. Makes sense. I mean, I could use it in a sentence, but did not know that was the actual definition. Very interesting. These arrows, they stop like just before. Come on. I just need to like hit him once to deter him. How are we doing on sand? Yeah, I reckon we can get through this last little bit. Please stop. Sir, back away. Further back. And you. Oh, I killed him. I wish they would just stop spawning for a little while. Just a bit. Want to just change to peaceful? No, we will not. I will be annoyed before I do that. You guys are making it difficult. I didn't put this into thought that this would be a problem. But it is. But it is. Okay, there we go. Nope. Right, you can leave me for a bit. Maybe if I just take it, see what happens. See how long I can survive. Like, how many hearts of damage does this do? And does it knock me out of position? That's not too bad, actually. I could probably just stick up with it if I only got, like, one shooting at me. Copy and paste another comments. It's trolls for me. It is indeed. Same thing. Oh, hello you. You're close enough that I can smack. Right, let's... What song is this? Droopy likes your face. I got a bunch of new background songs. Like, with you guys know, with my videos I have like all the background Minecraft music. There were like tons of songs that I didn't actually have like in my designated like music folder for background music. Like, probably like half of C418's Minecraft music wasn't even in there. And a lot of the things that I've put in now, they don't really work on all occasions. Like this one, for example. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. This whole just taking it isn't particularly going very well, is it? Yeah, please don't just copy other people's comments and paste it, because it's going to get annoying. And I have the power to kick, and worse. Did I not sleep? Let's do that. This is a nice song, though. Very nice song. As we wake up in the morning being slain by guardians. Oh, I need to look into getting that trident, man. It's so annoying. I could probably just like go around and explore the oceans, couldn't I, for a while? I'd probably come across a drowned with a trident and get lucky. Hashtag don't troll for me. It's a good hashtag. Right, we're coming over the ravine now. I don't see why I can't just cover that up like I have. We'll find out, I guess, at some point or another. If it's a problem. Oh, did that just go hang on. I couldn't hear the sound a second ago then. That was weird. Right, oh, I'm nearly dead. I am not looking at my health. Let's eat some food. Okay, so it's definitely not going to work just absorbing the hits when there's more than one shooting me. Leave me alone. I think I might have to look into that invisibility potion. Because as long as they're easy enough to craft, then I can make lots, I think. I still don't know what it is. I'm trying to think. It's not rabbit's foot, is it? No, it's not rabbit's foot. That's leaping, maybe. Your bow about to break. It is pretty low. It should be fine for a while. I mean, if I keep doing this, it's gonna get very low. But I will keep my eye on it. Thank you, Rose. I've had this bow for ages. I don't think I've had to repair it, which is very unlike, well, very strange because I use it a lot. Embrace the beams. I tried my go and I nearly died. It didn't go well. Didn't go well at all. Let's embrace this one. Embrace it hard. Ouch. Okay. Oh, look who's joined us. Came all the way over from our super flat world in the desert. Now you're just swimming around in a guardian temple. Do they attack him? I guess we'll find out. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. He did it. And now he must die. Nope. Come on. I give up. I gotta stop shooting the bow just in the water. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. Yes, hello. What do you want? You never sell anything good. I have been considering like doing some sort of special data pack with him. I don't think I will, just because it's I don't know, it'd probably be a lot of effort. But I kind of like some like micro blocks like the Hermitcraft guys have. They have all their micro blocks. It'd be pretty cool. He has an invisibility potion. That's true, actually. You can just sip that in the day. As well as the night. Golden carrot, then a fermented spider eye. I would not have guessed. It would have taken me so many attempts to get that. I would not have had a clue. I didn't even know that was a thing. Because fermented spider eye is, I don't know, weakness maybe, something like that. Golden, oh, okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to get hold of. Then I might actually do that for next time. I think I already have some, actually, just somewhere, not that many, but nope, don't. Thank you. But yeah, thank you, Leah, for checking. I do appreciate that. I have to go, see you later, no problem. Minecraft Serverlord, thank you for stopping by, dude. I appreciate it, as always. Hope you enjoy yourself. Have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, night, whatever it may be. So golden arrow is a night vision potion, and a spider eye makes the corrupted version. Honestly, I had no clue. Genuinely no idea. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, that's easy enough to get hold of. I can do that. How are we doing on sand? Right, last 9 stacks. So we're gonna get over halfway, I think, and then we'll call it there. And then next stream we will at least be able to... Oh, dragon down? Nope. Next stream we will at least be able to finish the square and probably do a little bit more. Gotta go because it's late. Iasid, again, hopefully I'm not saying your name wrong. But yeah, goodbye. Thank you very much for coming as well. I really do appreciate it. Each and every one of you for choosing to spend, what is it now, 2 hours 15 minutes with me. Keeping me entertained while I play sand over and over again. It's funny that I say carrots are good for your eyes and they make it into a Minecraft recipe. Yeah, there's quite a few things like that, I think. I can't think of any, but there probably is. Yeah, it's an old wives' tale or myth or something, or some sort of a fact to it. But yeah, carrots you can see in the dark, and they make it a night vision potion. I don't know what else you'd use, so yeah. That's right, Regelia, no need to apologise. You go get some rest. We're not going to be going for that much longer here, so yeah, no problem. No problem at all if you need to leave. Even if it was earlier, I do not mind. You are by no means in here against your will. Oh, you got it, Jungle Jim? Very well done, very well done. That is probably not easy to do, I would imagine. I'm assuming you set up like a creeper skeleton farm. Doohickey. I mean, or you're crazy and have gone out doing them all, like lining a creeper up with a skeleton just in the natural world. But yeah, well done. Well done. Milo, what's your scream schedule? I scream every now and again when I need to. No, I stream every Sunday at 7 PM GMT. So I don't know what that is in other time zones off the top of my head. But it's... Or not GMT, sorry. Changes between GMT and BST. So UK time. Whatever it is. 7 PM every Sunday. UK time. Probably won't do... These guys, man. Please stop. Just for a second. Ouch. Yeah, there's a slight chance I may do like a random one every now and again. I've never done one before. Just like out of the blue. But yeah, there's an off chance. But if that's going to be the case, I'll be sure to let somebody know about it. Well, let you all know about it, hopefully, not just a couple of you. But yeah, I've usually, well, I've always stuck to every Sunday. I like streaming, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't want to do it all the time. Just 'cause it really like exhausts me. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do talk for 2 hours straight. It's probably something to do with it, and the pretty hot room. Yeah, it can be pretty tiring. Where's that Guardian? There he is. They just shoot you and swim away, don't they? See you later, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Internal scream intensified. just constant screams in my head. $2 p.m. US Eastern Time. There we go. There's one of them. If that helps anybody. Thank you, Rose. Oh, you went just out in the world, Jim. Well done then. I mean, well done either way, but that's impressive. That is pretty crazy, actually. It's very rare to be able to get in a situation where you can do that, so kudos to you. Nope. Come on. There you go. Dead Guardian. Oh, nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Last couple of stacks. We're over halfway. So we've made pretty good progress. There's been a lot of sand. A lot of sand placed. Please stop shooting me just for 2 seconds. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I need to, once I'm done... Oh, hello. Need to remember... I should remember. But schedule my video tomorrow. I think you guys are going to like it. It's another light tutorial, but... I think it's a pretty interesting build. I've also got like a fun little resource pack that I found, which is pretty cool in itself. So there's something to look forward to, even if you just look at the thumbnail. I don't mind if you guys do that. Ouch. Please stop. Is that sunrise or sunset? Sunset. I was going to say, I don't remember. It's just sleeping. These guys really do not want me to place these last like 2 stacks, do they? There we go. Go quickly while there's none around. Flyer machine. Yeah, I did think about doing that. Because you can, I think you can set one up and it just like fills up the entire thing. And then you go around and break all the sand afterwards. But that's redstone and I'm bad with redstone. Like, I've never made a flyer machine before in Minecraft. It just, for some reason, confuses me. It just boggles my mind. It's probably not that technical, but there's something about flyer machines. But yeah, that probably would have been easier, Tan, 100%. Hello, Low Gravity. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are not long off finishing here, unfortunately, but I still appreciate you dropping on by. AFK streams, imagined, yeah. I just started the stream going... Start placing blocks. Alright guys, see you in 14 hours when this is done. Probably be satisfying. Oh, you know what? Something I did forget to do? I was meant to replay mod all of this. Because I was going to show it off in like a bunch of different time lapses. Like really compacted together. Just to show like some super fast work being done. But it's too late. It's too late. It's okay. Doesn't matter right now. Maybe I can do that for... the inside when we do it. No biggie, no biggie. There you go. And you are shot. Nope, you're swimming away. Marla, which hermits do you usually watch? Quite a lot. I would say I watch... How many hermits are there in total? 20 something, right? I probably watch half of them. Like every video, or every Hermitcraft video. Probably will not be able to name them all, but like Scar, X, Cub, Tango, Mumba Grey and Iskau, and Corrales. Oh, we're out of sand. Okay, you're dead. Zombie Cleo, a lot of them. They're all very good. I wish I had time to watch all of them, but I just don't, unfortunately. You can set up a conveyor belt that places the wall and not fill up the whole thing. Oh, so like, and then I go around and clear with the sponge. I'm out of sand, right? Yeah, I'm out of sand. I would do that, but for some reason I would rather spend longer doing the grind than spending less time and setting up some redstone. Oh, so how long did all this take? Like an hour, right? Because we spent an hour digging sand, and nearly an hour and a half, actually. Wow, okay, this is going to be a bigger project than I thought it was, guys. For some reason, I didn't think it would take this long, but it has. But that's okay, that's okay. Let me just do a quick read of the chat before we sign off here. I actually made a farmer's cottage using cobble, diorite, and white concrete powder that came out pretty well. Oh, that sounds very nice. I haven't thought about using white concrete powder in my builds, actually. That is texture. That is something to think about for sure. Build a second farm. Just beside it, we'll have another guardian farm. Why not? Because I need that much. I don't even need guardian things, really. I could just harvest some dark prismarine from all of the temples we destroyed, and it would probably be fine. But, yeah. Scar is the best builder. Scar is an incredible builder. Scar is an incredible builder. I think it would take us long to set up the machine as to go ahead and place the sand. Yeah, for me, definitely. Because I would double, triple check everything, then probably do it wrong. Unlimited sea lanterns is another bonus. It would be nice to have a lighting source that I can just place anywhere. But yeah, right, guys, I think that is going to do it, because I'm getting nice and toasty in my room. Beef, yes, I also watch Beef. There's probably other names that I also forgot. I've watched Beef for a while now, since the Minecraft days. And Etho, of course. If you were to record a video with one of the hermits, which one would you choose? Brains melting, by the way, in case that hasn't been obvious. It has been for the past very long time. I don't know. That would be too difficult to decide. I don't think I'd ever be able to. Scar would be awesome. I mean, I just admire Scar hugely as a person alone, let alone his building skills. But, I mean, Etho, obviously, I've watched Etho the longest, probably ever on YouTube. Tango would also be really cool. I would like to personally thank him for creating Techtopia and kind of allowing me to make videos that I do. Because, you know, without Techtopia, I would maybe not be streaming right now. But, yeah, okay. Right, guys, I think that is where we're going to call it today. Let me come over to here and see if there's anybody I'm following that I can raid. There may not be. The only one I'm following is Scar, so he's already got 7,000 people watching, so I don't think he's going to be that fussed about an extra few. But yeah, go watch Scar afterwards if you're looking for things to do. I'm sure he's doing something very fun. I may even go do the same once I've cooled down a little bit. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for spending 2 hours and 20 minutes with me. I seriously do appreciate it. I had tons of fun today. It's been nice chatting to you all. And yeah, I will see you next weekend where we will do more sand placing. So yeah, see you later, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate each and one of you. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. See you later.